Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Super Gaming Minute, the channel dedicated to all things Nintendo and gaming. Have you guys heard the news? It sounds as though the rumors could be true. We could actually be seeing Nintendo bring Game Boy and Game Boy Color games to the Nintendo Switch system, and it could be happening pretty soon. Unfortunately, rumors are saying that Game Boy Advance games may not be coming over with its Game Boy and Game Boy Color counterparts. I thought it'd be fun to go over what people are saying concerning these rumors and come up with our own thoughts as a community about said rumors. But before we get into everything, do not forget to subscribe to Super Gaming Minute if you like talking all things Nintendo and gaming. Leave a like if you guys are excited about the possibility of Nintendo dropping a new console onto the Nintendo Switch online service. Plus, it helps get the video into the homes of people who are also interested in this topic. And of course, share your thoughts on these rumors in the comment section below. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. So, first things first, as many of you know, I recently dropped two videos concerning what could possibly be the next console added to the Nintendo Switch online service. One being the Game Boy family of consoles, and the other being the Nintendo 64. Now, going off new information and of course rumors that are heating up, it looks as though Nintendo may not be interested in bringing the Nintendo 64 into our homes via Nintendo Switch Online. And yes, I mentioned in that video that I would only honor our current giveaway if the N64 is slated to make its return. Fortunately enough, I thought that was, well, silly. Especially since you guys didn't let me down and we destroyed the required views and likes for the video, so yes, we will absolutely be honoring the giveaway anyways. More details on that coming in the next couple of weeks. Now yes, it sounds as though we may not see the N64 on the Switch anytime soon, and that's okay because if rumors are true, that means we are still getting a new console on the service in the form of Game Boy and Game Boy Color. Unfortunately, as mentioned earlier, it doesn't look good for the Game Boy Advance. On August 30th, the day before the filming of this video, the website NintendoEverything.com reported on rumors circulating the internet concerning the Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance on Switch. According to YouTuber and famed Nintendo leaker Nate Drake, during his Nate the Hate podcast, they bring up a data mine that happened way back in 2019 by Oatmeal Dome, where data miners uncovered 4 emulators that were uncovered on the official NES Nintendo Switch app. The first emulator named, I'm gonna butcher this, Kachi, maybe I didn't, being an NES emulator, the second named Canoe, an SNES emulator. Both of these are the same emulators used on the NES and SNES Classic consoles respectively, and 2 others that were yet to be determined. The names of these 2 emulators are Hyoko and Count. That is until now. Now people are claiming that the Hyoko emulator could possibly be a Game Boy and Game Boy Color emulator. Now I couldn't find much information when it comes to why leakers are suspecting that this emulator could be that of Game Boy and Game Boy Color. The only thing I could find mentioned is a quick blurb from Nintendo Life, who say, and I quote, confirmed with its own sources that Game Boy and Game Boy Color titles are likely coming to the Switch online service really soon. End quote. And if this is to be believed, that could only mean that Nintendo is planning to reveal their plans to go forward with Game Boy and Game Boy Color games during their September Direct, which should be coming up during the second week of September. And as we mentioned in prior videos, this would make a lot of sense. First off, Nintendo needs more content on their online service for their online service, and in order to keep people happy and engaged, especially in September when most people's yearly service renews. And Nintendo has been fairly vocal in stressing the importance of adding more value to their Nintendo Switch online service. Themes and an actual chat system are apparently not that important. Anyways, now that's all fine and dandy, and don't get me wrong, Game Boy and Game Boy Color are a welcome addition to the service, but, and I know I'm not alone in this, Nintendo is sure missing the mark if they decide not to release Game Boy Advance games at the same time. Now yes, we are in for a treat with the amount of quality titles that may be coming our way on the service. I mean, there are some truly wonderful Game Boy and Game Boy Color games out there, titles such as the Zelda Oracle games, Link's Awakening and Awakening DX, Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, and Crystal, the Wario Land and Mario Land games, Metroid 2, Kirby's Dream Land, the list goes on. Now that's all great, and getting even a few of these games on the service would be a dream. But really, how well do these games really hold up? Especially on an HD console, which by the way is getting a brand new screen when the OLED model is released in October. Just how well are these games going to look on this system? It's fair to say that Game Boy Advance games just aged better, and would look that much crisper on a brand new OLED red screen. Plus, there are a ton of games on the Advance that myself and the majority of Nintendo fans would love to see and experience again, if not for the first time. Games such as Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, which would be a way better version than the original games. Not to mention Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, Mario Kart Super Circuit, Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, one of the best received Zelda games, Metroid Fusion, which would be perfect since Dread is just over a month away from being released, plus a whole ton more. Now, I'm not saying that the Game Boy Advance won't make its way onto the Switch. As a matter of fact, I believe that it will happen. It's bound to, right? I was watching the latest from Switch Force and they were talking about this subject too. And in the video, Zach makes a great point. He mentions how Nintendo likes to drag their feet when it comes to releases on the Switch, and they like to prolong these releases, and there's really no need to. In Nintendo's mind, it makes more sense to release things slowly and in a timely manner in order to slowly bring in their audience and sell more systems and subscriptions. Now, I'm paraphrasing on this point, but they need to realize their audience is already here, right now, waiting for Nintendo to make big moves. Give us Game Boy, give us Game Boy Color, and for crying out loud, give us Game Boy Advance at the same time. Don't make us wait, because if you do, that only frustrates people. And for crying out loud, I want to see N64 titles on the Switch. By prolonging the release of Game Boy Advance, that sets the possibility of getting N64 titles way into the future, and I don't like that, and neither should you guys, especially considering they should have released Game Boy and Game Boy Color last year. Phew, I got a little heated at the end there. I apologize for that. Now, I know I sound upset, and yeah, I guess I am a little upset because to me, it just makes sense for Nintendo to release these 3 consoles for us all in one go. And who knows, maybe they will. The way it's sounding, I highly doubt it, but you never know. But I am looking forward to catching up with some classic Game Boy titles, and I really think that the Nintendo Switch is the best system for it. We as Nintendo fans will be happy just to see Nintendo adding to the online library of games and consoles. Well, the majority of us anyways. But what's your guys' take on this? Do you believe the rumors? Are we going to see Nintendo add Game Boy and Game Boy Color titles to the Switch's online service? Or will they forego it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Let's start a conversation. I really want your guys' opinions on this issue. Alright guys, and that is it. Now, don't forget to like the video on your way out if you learned something, or if you're excited for Nintendo to drop Game Boy and Game Boy Color games onto the Switch. Share the video with a friend who is also excited, and of course, the most important thing you guys can do is subscribe to Super Gaming Minute if you like talking all things Nintendo and gaming. And with that said, thank you guys so much. I appreciate each and every one of you, and as always, keep on gaming.